Why you even letting somebody play with me like that? Why you letting somebody play with me like that? Why you letting him play with me like that? Why you letting him play with me like that? No, ain't no joking. Ain't no joking. You are embarrassing yourself and your family. Nigga, you embarrassing yourself. You are embarrassing yourself. You are embarrassing yourself. What is she talking about?
So T.I. done had to jump on his son at the game, at the Falcons game, because his son disrespectful as hell. Man, that was sad, bro. That was sad. That was sad, man. What in the hell is the world coming to? If he a celebrity father getting talked to like that, imagine what the regular people got to go through. Well, then again, you know, the regular people, we not playing it. But if I'm Boosie, Tootie, you can't hang out with him no more. No. No, sirree, Bob. That's out. You know, remember back in the day, you can't, that little boy, I seen him talking crazy. He can't hang, you can't, I don't know, hey, how you doing, man? Hey, son, hey, little boy. Yeah, come here. You're not supposed to be around him. No, sirree, Bob. Lil King is one of the, that broke my heart, man. That broke my heart saying that right there. That's crazy. These kids is that entitled. These kids is that entitled. You trying to fight the king of the South, T.I., in public. That would be embarrassing at the house. He did that in public. So them people at the Waffle House, that was nothing. That was nothing. Man, these kids, and I can't even say nothing, man. I can't. That's just, you know, that's sad. I remember falling in love with T.I. as a rapper when he was probably around the same age as King, right on there. To just watch these kids grow up and be so that's like disturbing. That's kind of disturbing to see that. I'm gonna tell y'all a story real quick. And I put my business out there a little bit. That's part of being a YouTuber. But I got mine right though. I got one time, my daughter, she a part of this new generation. That's the thing about all these kids, feel like they have rights now. I remember back in the day, we couldn't even talk. We wouldn't. That's something, nigga. We wouldn't even dream of doing nothing like that to our parents. But these new kids now, cause like me and my daughter, some little stuff, she would say something back to me and kind of fire back and kind of always has something to say a little bit. And in my mind, I'm kind of like, damn, I'm like, I'm learning how to parent on the fly. We learn it on the fly, and I would just see the small little stuff me and my daughter would get into, to where I shouldn't have been surprised when this finally happened between my daughter, because she would talk back and she always go tit for tat, and I'm thinking I would tell her, Jayla, you can't talk back to me like that. You don't have the, like, my daughter responded back to me like she another grown person. Like, well, I just thought, well, look, you can't do that. I'm your dad. I made you. I'm your father. There's a certain hierarchy that's just supposed to naturally happen. But I just think social media and reality shows and the rights the kids have now, they feel like y'all like this. Like, look, I don't like. Anyway, my daughter was saying something, and I told my daughter, I said, hey, watch your tone. Like, chill out a little bit. And she kind of sat back a little bit, but still kind of was like, and I'm like, listen, like, watch your tone. Stop talking to me. Like, lower your voice a little bit. Like, and stop snapping back at me. Let me say, she talking over me while I'm trying to talk to her. So I finally go, like, girl, I told you this. My daughter got mad at me and threw some iPod. Them little iPod things they be having. Got mad at me and hurled them at her. We had the car parked. She got mad and like hurled them at me, and they hit me. And she got out the car and started walking. And I was like, did this just happen? And see, what y'all kids don't know is parents on the street, we have a certain level we go to with people that disrespect us. And I would hate for you to be my own child and fall into that category because you my child. But I kind of went there just a little bit just to show her. We've been right ever since. But I bounced up the car like and walked up to her like, you fit to meet the real version of your dad. I thought, I mean, and of course it didn't get physical, but just my presence and her just sitting there looking in my eye, she was kind of like, and she still was kind of bucking up a little bit even with that. But she admitted later on that it scared her, but even my daughter, I had to but I seen all that coming by how she would snap back to me, talk over me, feel like she would have the right to say this and that to me. Y'all 2023 children, bro, y'all better chill out, boy. I don't know. I don't know what y'all look. What is it? Like we need to start looking at what they looking at and what these rappers that we need to figure out what they into because evidently they all thinking on the same wavelength. You know what I'm saying? I got homeboys say they sons and snatched away from them and walked past them and bumped them and all that. I didn't see. I didn't heard stories similar to what just happened with T.I., similar to what happened with my daughter, to where as parents, are we supposed to comply to this new wave? Are we supposed to feel like our kids are on the like? Because I never made my daughter think I was her friend to the point where she can do that with me. Of course, the parents nowadays, we get along with our kids a little bit more. The parents now, we grew up through hip hop, so we right there with them. See, our parents grew up through blues and jazz and disco and stuff, other genres, so we would clash a little bit, but we right here with our kids. I'm right there with my daughter with the hoodie on, going to probably listen to the sound. It's kind of like, so maybe it's because we kind of like share the same. I really, to be honest, I'm stumped. I don't know what got these kids thinking that they can like do this kind of stuff, but that was crazy right there.